Bitch, I thought I deleted my last live. Only to find that I had not. Damn, I don't know how this shit's supposed to go. Okay. Ew. Okay. I don't know, just something felt off, and now it's feeling more off, but I think it's right. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, like I said, I thought I deleted my last live. I didn't. At this point, I feel like I'm gonna leave it up. I didn't. I didn't really think too much more of that video. I'm gonna be super candid, and I feel like there were a lot of things that were said in that video that I would like to address. One second. One thing in particular was when I was sharing that content, I was not considering at all really just how wild that shit is. Like, I think that there are just some conversations where I should just leave a link and go. It was very uncomfortable sitting there listening to that white bitch. And so I feel like obviously when a white bitch not talking to you, it's easier to hear. But I did not consider like how people would feel as much as I wanted to share something that I felt like was a white person kind of breaking their little fourth wall of Caucasianness, caucasity. But at what cost? You know, at what cost? And I'll hold that. The apartment viewing went good. They were looking into our credit last time I checked. And we both have a credit score that can get us in, which is nice. But at the same time, there's a part of me that doesn't want to necessarily commit to an apartment just yet. I just feel like there's a part of me that wants to kind of like not live together and then like see what happens next. But I don't know. I honestly don't fucking know. Like, I'm not trying to say that this is an eviction party, but I am preparing to leave tonight, just in case, you know. My vibe is happy, freedom, to freedom. But my vibe is also, you know, slightly cautious of what it could be, what it could become, and so I'm not gonna be here too long. You feel me? I'm gonna be here for a little bit, but I do have some things to gather. I also have to dip my hair because I finally feel like I got it to the right layout. You know, I feel like this is as much as I'm about to do. I don't see me doing more. I also want to tell y'all something kind of wild that that I'm investing my time in. Where will I go if I leave? That, you know what? If I sound like a man, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Does that mean that you sound like a woman? If I sound like a man, let me know. Get back to me. Anyways, so with that being said, there is an energy of, I don't want to say uncertainty, but as y'all know, like, I literally have discount codes for hotels through my job. And so I'm not really worried about it. Like, if I have to go somewhere this morning, I will go somewhere. I have a couple ideas of where I'll go. I do thankfully have the coin. Thankfully, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, It's not like I've just been waiting in here, and now I'm hoping my energy is not giving like defensive. I'm just trying to be candid. That I've known that I was gonna be evicted soon, so like my energy hasn't been like I'm just chilling here. I've been working, trapping, flipping, selling, selling companionship. You feel me, Nubia? I literally just woke up for today. By the way, like at like 7, not right now, but at like a few hours ago. And then I was on the phone with my homie who I have a crush on, and we talked about men, and it was funny. Cause like I feel like we're both like two femmes that are like still wanting to fuck dudes, but we like no, we shouldn't be doing that anymore. Ah! It's so funny. And she's an Aries. I was gonna say it's another Aries, bitch, but my last Aries got me fucked up. My last Aries got me so fucked up, I just stopped dealing with them. So, not Rasta Queen, bitch. I'm fucking crying. I'm fucking crying. Bitch, I'm trying to give playful. I'm trying to give carefree. I'm trying to give, you know, I'm just a girl, bitch. I'm just a girl. You feel me? Like, just trying to give cute. Exactly. Exactly. And I finally got my roots, bitch. Finally got my motherfucking ginger back. So, lowest of keys, bitch. I just feel vitalic. And so that's just what I'm on. Yes, bitch. Listen. Bitch, I almost gave you my McDonald's order, but we not fucking with them no more. Free Palestine. Even though I be wanting that orange high C, bitch. Even though I be wanting that orange high C. Even though. Imagine coming to me and bringing me the bullshit. Oh my god. Oh, you got a homestyle burger. Damn, bitch. Damn, you are winning. Damn. Yo, I'm not ready to dip this hair, bitch. I'm already tired about it. I really don't want to do it. But it's time. Thank you, Rosa. No, I feel so cute. Bitch, Havana Twist is like low-key my favorite style. Like, I never do these, but whenever I see a bitch with a Havana Twist, I live. They are so pretty. And I'm praying that when I boil them, that they get a little smaller. Not much, but they're very festive right now. And I really need them to go, I just need them to go down just a tiny, just a touch. You know what I mean? But not strong neck, bitch. Honestly, though, my necky on a bit hurty on the bitch. I had to take some of them out. I had to restructure it, but I think it looks less ridiculous at this point. Like when I first came out with it, I definitely looked wild because this shit was fucked up. But I made the parts smaller. You know what I mean? I made it do what it did. You know what I mean? And I feel like also at this point I could probably pin it like different ways. You know what I mean? To give different shapes and stuff. You know, I just wanted a little, I wanted to lay a little flatter. Not much, just a little. Just a little. You know, I like the shape of it. But I feel like if I could just get a little, you know. But I also think, oh, Ren. Yo, I met Ren and we hung out. It was cute as fuck. But I'm thinking about getting some flexi rods maybe and doing like twists, like curls on the end. Like maybe like a corkscrew. I don't know. Or maybe a wave. I'm not sure. I am not fucking sure, bitch. But I feel like I feel like I might do that because I feel like that's the only way to get them to get a little bit smaller is to actually do like a flexi rod set or some shit. So I might even not even fucking boil them now. Might not make no sense to do all that because I'm telling you the flexi rods. Exactly, you get it. I feel like when you do your own hair, I think that that's the luxury that you can like look at it and be like no, and then edit it. Cause I'm liking it. There's definitely some parts that I'll redo again. Like I definitely redo this one because it's coming out. But but you know what though? I could fix this one easily because I crocheted that one in. I feel like low key the crochet braid hoes, the girlies that's been crocheting and braiding. I love y'all because the crochet tool is really that girl. Not this man that I had to just hide. Please don't ask me any sexual questions. That is not what we're doing. In fact, let me get back on topic. We are here because there was a white person, and again, I want to just do a little trigger warning. I want to do a little trigger warning because I know last time I came here and I shared with y'all Caucasian person talking, it was not cute. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I understand if you dip out right now because you don't even want to deal with it. I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you. And bitch, when I find this fucking remote, I'm gonna keep on explaining myself. But I shared a video yesterday of a white woman spiraling, but she was asking a question in good faith. And I feel like that's the thing that sucks about white people is like, well, there's so many. But one of the things that sucks about white people is they'll really ask a question and you could almost think like that they're trying to play with you, but like they're being fucking genuine. And so unfortunately, I really think that white lady was not playing with us. I think she was being fucking genuine. And again, I understand that people do not want to hear from white people. I get it. I get it. I get it. Like I don't think anyone should have to listen to anybody white. Like that's the thing. Like I feel like you know what? If a white person is saying something and you don't give a fuck, like I don't think that's a problem. But what I want to say, what I want to say is there is a white person who responded to the white lady that I would like to share with you, if you'll allow me. Damn, the fact that I can't find this fucking remote. You saying that was genuine. What I mean is she genuinely was asking a question. I'm not saying that like she knows how to give sincerity. I'm not saying that she is aware of like how to like be authentic. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this woman was genuinely giving confusion about white supremacy. And again, I can understand why some people would think that at this point, no white person could ask a genuine question. And hear me out. They should be Googling. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm holding space for that too. But there are some white people, a lot, who are online, who are saying a lot of stuff. And I feel like one thing that I want to hold is the curious white person asking the right question. Not saying that she did it the right way. Never saying that she did it the right way. But I think that in listening to her, other white people were able to collect her. All right, Corey, we're gonna have to listen. This ain't a club, but I am a bouncer. If you pop out and say something wild, I'm gonna have to bounce you. Okay? If you wanna get bounced, you could get bounced. I'm not trying to bounce you. I'm trying to just eat my food and hang out. But I'll bounce you. So keep it cute. Just keep it cute. Okay. So what I was gonna say is, damn, like I am really trash at having a fucking remote. That is sad. It really wasn't what was the question. I feel like let's not focus on what was the question. Let's focus on the fact that this white woman decided that today was the day for her to ask black women a question. And instead of me playing more black women that are disgusted, distressed, and actually taking her seriously, what I would like to show, or at least have us listen to, are the sweet stylings of Caucasians. Yes, my remote be in my bathroom sometimes, bitch. I am one of those hosts. Not today though. I'm glad for myself, but sad for myself because it would have been cool if it was in there. But yeah, I feel like, damn. I think I can actually just cast it. I think I don't even need the remote. Fuck you, remote. I'm on my own pussy. But yeah, what I was trying to offer is that, yeah, fuck this white lady. Like, I was never trying to say she was cool. I was never trying to say she was cool. I was just trying to offer that she said something that inspired someone else to say many things. And one thing that I remember hearing was a black cis man say that he would like to be an accomplice. And like again, I don't hear that a lot. I feel like that was an an interesting use of words. But with that being said, I'm going to play the response from, uh, yes, okay. My plan is to have y'all listen to this just because, again, I feel like there's something being said, and I don't know, maybe people will appreciate. Listen, she was asking why black women want to separate themselves from white women in particular. She was asking why there are black women who are calling for other black women to focus on their own community's interests. And so she was basically trying to get black women to answer her about why there were black women. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to like remember what was said, but I feel like I'm coming in kind of hot and like I'm not trying to be hostile. My bad if it's coming in kind of spicy. I'm just like, oh, I didn't really get to the point. My bad, my bad. But yeah, no. Basically, she was asking like, cause her video was called "Dear White Women," and again, if you would like to watch the original video, it's on Cindy's Villa, CINDYS VILLA. I appreciate you for saying that, but again, like if I'm coming across kind of rude or some shit, just please let me know, because like that's not my intention. But I want to focus on the impact, and like I can be really spicy and really not be meaning nothing by it, but that don't fucking matter. Like let's focus on how we're feeling. So with that being said, um Cindy's Villa posted a video a day ago about a white woman asking black women a question. And as I reiterated, the question was basically like, why are y'all not wanting to be with black women? Or like, why are y'all not wanting white women to be your allies? Like, why are you trying to like be, and maybe it wasn't even just that. Well, no, it was. She was basically saying that black women protecting themselves and focusing on themselves is a part of harm to white women. Like she was really positing that like black women like learning through white women's failure to be allies in any way, in womanhood, in allyship against cis men. Like she's really trying to make it seem like, oh, why are black women not our besties? And it was just kind of like, really? And so again, I played yesterday in my live some responses from black femmes that I appreciated. But again, I don't expect anyone black to like really do too much like regarding this, because again, like you don't exist for this. Like nobody black exists to be dealing with this shit. It should be on other people to be breaking it down, and honestly, it should be on white people to be doing the labor to unlearn, to get their people. You know, it shouldn't be nobody fucking black having to do a goddamn thing. Like it really shouldn't. But again, because black folk have unfortunately, you know, just been put in positions to be adultified and parentified in America. Like let's just clock that. Like there's a lot of black folks who like don't necessarily get to just exist. Like people constantly will ask black folk to help them and not consider that like that's not why anybody black exists, bitch. Like nobody black exists to be helping you. So with that being said, I feel like that's the other layer too, is that like what she's saying hinges on the reality that like there are white people who think like black people's lives exist for, you know. So it really is a situation where like her whiteness was really like showing very loud. And again, I feel like when I was showing what black women were saying in response to what this white woman said, personally, and this is, you know, I don't matter to this conversation, but I want to offer that I wanted to hear from black women who were hearing from her, because again, I wanted to acknowledge that like there were black women who were hearing her and being harmed by what she said, and I want to be a witness to that, as well as white people calling her in. And I honestly feel like if there are people being triggered or hurt by a white person, and willing to talk about it, I personally feel like it's worth our fucking time. But I also feel like at the same fucking time, there is a layer of performance when white people are trying to tell us what they know about white supremacy. Like I can understand not wanting to hear from white people, so that's why I didn't rush to get their thoughts and pairs. But one thing that I did want to share was this video where white people were calling this white woman in, and I'm hoping that it hits. I'm hoping that it holds it holds some kind of place for someone, but at the same time, like listening to white people, I think that the time of listening to white people has very much come to an end. And I think that that's a reason why that they are lashing out so bad. But I think that when white people are listening to people of color long enough to apply to self and then offer from lived experience of being white what we could maybe take something from. Again, I'm not sure how much this is gonna hit, but these white people are all different shades of alabaster and oatmeal, and they are sitting with their privilege. And it is a 25-minute video. I don't expect everybody to give a fuck about this, but I do hope that somebody white is here and will maybe consider that these are white people who are doing some kind of work. I am not saying that these are good white people. I will never say that. What I will say is that there are white people emoting and regurgitating what they've heard from black folk, but they're also applying their lived experience, and I appreciate that. So, without further ado, this video was posted 11 hours ago on Cindy's Villa, CINDYS space VILLA. It has 7,000 views. And again, this is a conversation that's happening in real time. So I'm hoping folks can hold that, like, this is something that I'm offering. No, I am really crazy. I'm crazy as fuck, for sure. Anyways, anything else? I'm just gonna. Anything else for us, Graham? Yo, I do gotta uplift this. Bitch. The Planet Jane near my house has these like wax infused fucking pre rolls. And bitch, I think I'm smoking the fucking Sour Pebbles one. Oh, this one's strawberry kiwi. Bitch, these things are fucking crazy good. Holy fuck. Like the dabs that they're using for this like taste like pure fucking sweet sugar. I'm so glad that you don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore. Like, that's great. Testimony is lovely. Um Anyways, I'm gonna keep on roasting this bone. But we're gonna press play on this. Again, this video could potentially be triggering for someone. If you're not interested in hearing white people be candid about being white supremacists, um, I don't disagree with you, but what I'll say is it's tasty as fuck and I'm enjoying it. Thank you. Ooh, fuck. I ooh. Oh, okay. I forgot. This is how she makes her videos. Like she'll start the video with like a cold open and then she'll be talking and I'm just trying to get to like the people like to the long format. But I think I found it. Do I feel like a snob? No. No, not at all. I have a Taurus rising. I just like tasty shit. Anyways.
Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's Sakara Cindy. Welcome back again to another video. If you are new here, hi, my name is Cindy. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So here is the continuation of my last video. If you haven't seen it yet, please check the comments. I'm gonna pin it there so you can please check it out. Now let's recap. This white woman is asking black women why are they not letting them into their space. She proceeded to say that she is 2% Nigerian and she is also asking black women why the division, why are they not working together, can't they work together. A lot of things she said in this video which didn't sit well with a lot of black people, and they stitched her video which I have done and is in the comment if you want to check that video out. Now, her fellow white people are not happy with the questions she was asking, and they stitched her video, which I have put them together so we can hear, their responses to her video. Please check the cities out.
I have 2% Nigeria. I did a video yesterday addressing specifically black women.
Why'd you do that?
I just wanted to see how long my video would last before being taken down.
So you knew.
A woman, we had blazed these trails together.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You didn't, okay? The trail of a black woman and a white woman aren't even on the same path. As a matter of fact, I'd have to argue that the black woman's path has to avoid the white woman's path for her own safety.
We did this together. We need to do it together.
You use the term we quite a bit in this, trying to cluster all women, and that's not the case, because if it was, you'd just be saying women. You'd just be saying women. After that, you choose to start asking, blaming black women for alienating themselves or separating themselves, and I feel like you don't understand that that's a mere survival requirement, not instinct, requirement.
Why are you alienating me?
Historically, white women have shown their fangs to dissuade, we'll call it. And those fangs come in many forms. Think crying to gain sympathy. Yes, they're at the park, menacingly, existing again. Or even starting off videos like this.
Dear black women, a high percentage of allies.
A high percentage of it. What does your allyship look like besides calling them out and then saying, you're doing this?
Like, why are you doing this? Separation will lead nowhere.
It's so ingrained. You have blinders on like a horse, and you can't even see that you're the oppressor. You're doing it right now.
And what constitutes white?
What do you mean, what constitutes white? You know what constitutes as white, right? You have to know. You have to know when you check that little box on that form, where you fill it out and write American. Like, you have to know, right?
What? Where do you draw the line? Only certain black people? Because I have 2% Nigeria.
Oh, it's still white.
Am I allowed in? I think we all should be allowed in because we're women.
Yeah, I can't believe you actually not only said it, but watched it back, and you were like, I'm putting this online. I know a manager hates to see you come in. But what do you mean, let you in? Let you into what? What part of the experience is it that you're craving?
I don't know if you noticed, but the world is still being run by men.
It's like coding every other line here with like condescending.
Women had nothing to do with slavery.
There it is. It wasn't me, guys. I'm one of the good ones. I've never benefited from the system designed around us. One of the reasons we struggle to fill the gap in intersectionality is the lack of social awareness. You're exhibiting this exact behavior right now.
I'm sure we were saying, hey babe, this is pretty effed up. Because we're nurturing, we're loving, it's wrong.
This is why they're trying to get rid of boats. You weren't going to use them even if you had them.
We're Gen X, like, we grew up together.
If you were so vehemently against it and Gen X just grew up together, why didn't you solve it then? Why are we still having the conversation now?
Honestly,
Let me guess, you also think that that's black women's fault?
him having a conversation with her, a reasonable combo, is kind. But honestly, I'm more interested in this trans woman who ate her ass up. Because I feel like the thing I appreciate about this white trans woman who's about to speak is that she actually implicates herself. And I know that Drinkable Brian is doing this thing. But this white trans woman really, she's really why I'm sharing this video. I thought foolishly that I could just play it, but nah, you gotta curate the experience, honestly. So pause. Let me.
Women had nothing
Hold
to
on.
do
Oh, here we go.
with slavery, literally.
Here we go.
So, if women had nothing to do with slavery, who were the men that owned the big houses in the middle of the plantation married to? Oh, it was the good, kind, and caring white women that were just like, I know there's slaves out back, but he's a nice guy. He provides for me. I know that they have their slave catchers and their police forces just out unaliving black people and chasing them with the dogs, and I don't like it, but he's a good man. It's just business. Honey, you haven't been in this with black women from the beginning, okay? And it's not black women black women aren't the problem here, honey. They aren't the ones who invented the racism that you and I benefit from. Okay? That was white men trying to gain wealth and power so that they could get the trophy wives. You know, all those brutalized women who wanted proximity to power and were like, he seems like a nice guy. Uncle Sam will keep me safe. But it turns out Uncle Sam is just a dirty sex trafficking pervert. Because you do know that's what a lot of slavery was about. It wasn't just about the indentured servitude, the stolen labor, you know, produced by the bodies that were chained. No, it wasn't just that. It was the sex trade. White women have been fantasizing over black men for a long time. Same way white men have been lusting after black flesh for a long time. See, you and I were born inside the empire. They tried taking us as children and keep putting their ideas in our heads so that we would willingly pull the white hood over our minds. We ain't innocent. And until you reconcile with that, you're going to wrestle with all that shame and guilt inside that has you cognitively dissonant and whitewashing history. There's no shame and guilt in saying you were a child lied to. There's shame and guilt in doubling down on white supremacy and reinforcing it in your own mind. Because all that does is serve the patriarchs that you're all upset about. Imperialist, patriarchal, white supremacist, colonial, resource extracting, industrial, capitalism. It came out of the minds, out of the ego of violent white European men who wanted to subjugate all femme labor and make sure the trophy wives were directly under the thumb. Can't go anywhere, because that's how abusers are. And they taught a whole bunch of women to be that girl boss. You can own your own plantation too one day, honey, just incorporate it. And now you got a bunch of wealthy white women that have their little financial empires on this planet right now who are making billions off the death of black women in Congo and in Sudan and in Kenya and in Haiti, and off the death of brown women and their children and their families in Gaza, in Palestine, in Lebanon, in Syria, in Afghanistan, in Kurdistan. And the list goes on and 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 on because of the white empires that went around the world with a doctrine of discovery and all the nice nuns that were teaching the indigenous children in residential schools. White women ain't fucking innocent. Stop pretending. Because as long as you pretend that you're not culpable, as long as you pretend there's not blood on your hands, as long as you pretend that you were innocent with what they put in your head and you never once harmed anybody, you're spiritually bypassing reality and you're going to remain cognitively dissonant and hurting people. I know you don't want to hurt people. I can hear it in your tone. I can tell it in your words. But you weren't given the education to fully understand your working class oppression. That's not on you. That's on the abusers. So as you see indigenous people and black people and other marginalized people trying to correct you in your whiteness, since you don't seem to understand what it is, it's a culture of violence. Genocidal, land-stealing violence that only cares about money, not people. Because it's delusional and spiritually bypassing the reality that we're all living, breathing beings on a planet in space and we need each other. It's not equitable because a whole bunch of us are still bypassing that reality spiritually, emotionally. We're not emotionally evolving through the grief that says, holy fuck, look at all this blood on my hands. And then doing something about it with the rest of your life to make sure that liberation is a reality instead of something we just play about on TikTok for fucking likes. Pardon my tone, I'm pretty passionate about this because whiteness is killing the world and creating an extinction event. We're not only more black people, more indigenous people, more brown people, and more Arab people, and more people living with disabilities. More marginalized people are going to suffer and perish as we follow the white male ego implanted in all of our minds off the fucking cliff. Because they made some of us believe that we're innocent just because we're not the overt monsters in the world. Honey, I was born a transgender woman. I was born queer with autism and ADHD, as feminist as they come. I had where our history was whitewashed, and where the truth of the books that were burned at May 6, 1933 never made it to my classroom. I understand the violent training ground that we endured as children. I understand how they tried erasing every one of our identities, every one of our European, generational historical family cultures, and giving us nationalist ones full of whiteness. Canadian, here you go. Do you speak Gaelic like your Scottish, your Irish ancestors? No. Do you speak with those accents that your ancestors a couple of generations ago over on the other side of the pond had? No, it's all been whitewashed out. It's all been Canadianized, eaten up by the machine. And a whole bunch of white people don't realize we were born assimilated to these empires because we had white mothers who taught us all the traditions of it, as our fathers were teaching us the violence of it. We were kept assimilated for 13 years in schools that don't have graves out back like residential schools do, because we didn't know any better. Indigenous kids did. They were like, this is all fucking madness. What are you doing believing in this? Because their parents connected to their holy spirits, the land that our bodies are made out of, and this universe of power and spiritual wonder, help lead their children towards the truth so that they can embody the love and the life that they are. Not like white kids who are born with all of that disconnected from us, and we're the whole time trying to figure out who we are, appropriating our identities, whitewashing history in order to confirm our internalized biases, instead of facing those cognitive dissonances, the fear within them, and accepting the truth that liberates our minds from the cages that white men and their violent egos that have been projected as terrorism placed us in, under their thumb, right where they want us. Allies and accomplices to creating this plantation in space that commodifies and exploits every life on this planet that breathes with it. We ain't fucking innocent, honey.
So you did the first video, which was taken down, and you said that you waited to see if the video would be taken down, which TikTok eventually took the video down. You didn't listen. You did not stop, because obviously you violated TikTok's policy because of what you said in that video. You proceeded to make another video, still tagging black women. So I took some screenshots of comments randomly so you guys can see what other white people said.
I was trying to read the comments too, because some of these comments were
Because
really great. But somebody said white women were not saying this is messed up. They were outside saying Ruby Bridges, we're going to school with y'all white children. Someone wrote Susan B. Anthony gave 0 fucks about black women's rights. Someone else wrote, first, only white women, oh, excuse me, because you are only allies when it's easy and because it doesn't cost you anything, period. Go read Hood Feminism by, I want to say Mickey Kendall perhaps. We all should, but white women won't get uncomfortable. Yes, they did. Go look up the Casual Killing Act. For you even to put this statement out says a lot. It's not that black women hate or are upset, um, are mad at white women bringing up the fact you have ethnic friends, double dutch. It's more than that. How dare she blame black women for the separation between the races? White women have never included black women. She's lying and claiming she doesn't see race because what is black and white? Are you sure white women had nothing to do with slavery? That statement can be debunked with just a TikTok search. You need to do better. Do your research. Stop worrying about black women. I'm not sure if there are any more comments. I'm just waiting to see. But yeah, no. Oh, she obviously doesn't know her history. Some of the white women slave owners were worse than their husbands, and using the word mixed to talk about her blended family, talk about tokenizing her family. Someone said, I'm too tired to tell her. Someone said she's too tired to listen. Whoa. Someone said, I'm so sorry. Let me go get this lady. Not the Rockin' Robin and Nigerian. Oh, Lord. Why she gotta be white? Why do I gotta be white? Oh, my God. I can't be on team white with these people. I'm fucking crying. Woo. She said she comes off as entitled to me. And someone said, that's what pissed me off. Someone said 2% Nigerian like milk. Someone said white women benefited the most from affirmative action. White women vote Republican knowing there's racism at the core. Why are you hating on black women? Educate yourself. Deconstruct your racism. Read. Black women are aren't alienating white women. White women are feeling alienated because we're not used to being held accountable. Huge difference. This entire thing you're doing is weird. Just stop. Okay. All right. I'm grateful that other white people decided to chime in because, again, like, nobody black should have to even talk to her. Like, it's just not necessary. But white people will really say some demonic shit and then really be waiting for black folk to, like, talk to her. Why is that necessary? Why is that ever going to be necessary? I hate that. With that being said, I am going to try to decompress with some music because, my God, that woman, and even the white people talking to her, like, I appreciate what folks said about her potentially being virtue signaling. Not what am I smoking, ho? I'm crying. I'm just smoking. Just don't ask me when I'm smoking unless you see me throwing up. You know what I mean? Unless you see me fucked up out here, don't worry about it. It's some good. I'm okay. Anyways. Here's the sweet stylings of Santa Gold. It's so good. I'm a lady. Right. Yo. I'm almost finished with my Manuka honey. So I'm gonna add the rest of my honey because I just feel like I need to have mushroom honey. Like if I'm about to low-key be homeless, I'm like, let me make sure that I have some medicine to get through this time. And ground up some mushrooms. You can grind mushrooms in a blender. You don't need to get a grinder, but you can also use a weed grinder. I would get a new one though. I wouldn't use your weed grinder. I wouldn't. Don't. Yo, mushroom honey looks so crazy. Here's the thing. It was just a housing interview. Like, we have to still do, like, the application process. And I feel like that's the only thing we're waiting to do is put in the application. But we just didn't. We just didn't put in the application yet because I feel like they have to run a background check or something. Like, nothing fell through. It's just like we went to it and now it's on us to, like, provide paperwork, seemingly. So if I'm being super candid, I feel like it's more that, like, we're needing to get a certain amount of money together, and we just don't have that certain amount of money. So it's like, can we even apply without having the money yet? Like, nobody gets paid until, like, nobody's getting paid for, like, a week. So I feel like until we get the money, probably can't just do the application. But from what I saw, like, we had the information, like, we had all the paperwork that we needed, but I feel like until we get the money, it's just not realistic. So we're still both working, but yeah, I don't know for sure if I'm getting put out tomorrow or today. I don't know, but I am making sure that I'm Gucci. I am making sure that the things that I need to survive, I have. And that involves mushroom honey. I love Santa Gold. But yeah, no, I feel like I probably seem like I don't give a fuck, but like lowest of keys, I just feel like I've been housing insecure this entire time. Like, I actually was just talking to my friend, and bitch, I realized that I have not had housing, like stable housing, since October. Bitch. And so that's why there's a part of me that's like, that's kind of crazy. Like, when you think about it, like, I have not paid rent since fucking October. Whoa. Yo, the universe really busted this pussy wide open for me, honestly. Like, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I didn't even realize. I know that probably sounds insane. It's not like I was paying for nothing, but it's like I wasn't paying a rental payment. I wasn't having to pay money on a certain schedule. And I think that's also why I'm like dragging my feet on this shit. Because it's like, maybe something else will happen. I know. But hear me out. Did I know I wasn't going to pay rent for a year? Fuck no. Why would I know that? Who knows that? It tastes really good. Oh my god. Fucking vanilla, bitch. Thank you. I hope it works out too. Yo, I feel really silly doing all this. I just want to seal the ends, you feel me? I just want the ends sealed. I don't want it to unravel. But I genuinely think I should be using something way bigger. Just because this hair is so big. It's stressful. Very stressful. But we're here, bitch. We're fucking here. Honestly, I feel like I'm about to just do a big ass dip in the pot and just go. Because I'm impatient. I'm gonna go get a fucking towel. BRB. No, it's actually really light. I feel like the back is a little heavy. I'm probably gonna workshop the back again, but for the most part, I feel like it's not that crazy. But I definitely think soaking it will make it feel lighter. Does anyone feel like that whenever they like dip their braids that it feels like lighter? I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. What a hater. You too be hating. Okay. I think I did it. I think I did it. Woohoo. But yeah, no, I don't purport to know what's gonna happen next. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, have I been making moves to get up out of here? Yes. Do I have the money to leave? No. Do I want to be crowdfunding? Not really. Not because I don't want to crowdfund genuinely, just because I'm just feeling like I feel like I'd rather crowdfund when I have everything lined up if I have to, but the rent is honestly quite reasonable, especially if me and Dane end up living together. But I feel like, again, there's a part of me that also feels like I'm talking to other people about living arrangements. Like, I just met this person named Arene, and they're cool as fuck, but I feel like there's like this queer house out here. I don't know, bitch. Well, I think my phone about to die, deadass. Ooh, 15%. We could be on 15. But yeah, no, I'm not sure. I do think that I want to live with other queer people, though, more than live with like one man. That's kind of how I feel. And I think that's also why I'm dragging my feet on shit. Like, it's not even just the money. It's also like I'm holding out for like something else. Because again, I am, I think Dane is amazing. I do. But there's a part of me that feels like the stakes here have been very low. Like, he hasn't had to really do too much. And I'm worried about what it looks like for him to disconnect from his mom, personally. So I think that's my issue, is that I'm not sure if how his mom is gonna react to him being less available to her not getting the money from him that she would like to receive. And I just feel like I've done this before. I've done this before. I've had a Libra boyfriend who had a mama that felt like that's her, that's her husband. And so I worry. I worry. Truly, I worry. And I don't know about y'all, but I stay meeting the Leos with the Scorpio mamas, or the Sag mamas with the Scorpio stelliana. I'm telling you, it's a recurring theme in my life. Very recurring theme. So I'm just trying to remember that, you know, I don't know him like that. I don't know the mama like that. And from what I can tell, one of the siblings already done moved away for her peace, to protect her peace. So there's a part of me that's like, damn, bitch. Like, can we even? But then the mama did give us some food stamps, so it's like, you know, I know she at least a mama that knows bitches need to eat. But yo, a son's been. That's some shit though. Some of us are going through that. I hate to say it. BRB. Oh my God. Wellness break. Drink some water, bitch. Drink a snack, or you know what I mean. My goodness. I am so grateful that we get to drink a tasty little drink of water. Woohoo! So grateful. But yeah, no, again, I think Dane is amazing. I'm so grateful that we're connecting. But again, I just feel like I've gone down this path too many times before. With a Libra, it's always motherfucking Libra, bitch. I swear. I swear. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, I've got other irons in the fire. I've been talking to so many other people. I just been trying to make sure he knows, like, I'm gonna make the best decision for me. And that's how I know our relationship is more solid than other ones I've been in, because most people that I've been with, when I told them about choosing myself, they were very disturbed. Like, they were very disturbed and perturbed. Not Libras and Geminis, bitch, I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm actually dead about that, but I'm hearing you. I don't really prefer Gemini people just because I feel like they just be talking a lot, and like me too. But I just feel like I've noticed Geminis like can be just so brutal, and I can too. But I don't know, bitch. Like there's just times where I'm just like, whoa, Gemini. Whoa, like I don't know. I'm always disturbed. I'm always disturbed. So I don't know what to do with that, bitch. But they're always disturbing me. So I really wish that wasn't the case for me, but that's where we're at. But yeah, no, I don't know what's going on, but my phone acting really goofy, like it don't want to light up. That's distressing. I'm sad because I really don't want to keep doing this all night. Really unfortunate, but I think I'm trying to think. Oh, I want to tell y'all some shit too. I'm about to be right back. I'm gonna see if that corrects the issue.